what you like. Hey, I put money, I can match it for ya. I'm in this f***ing all white fit, looking like a brick and all them zippers on a jacket on ya. He got a thing for a Latin. He wanna hear a little Spanish? I told him it ain't practice it. I'm about to fill you up with Spanish. Walk up with the click and I ain't looking like the side in this. I'm the opposite cause I'm the main event in boxing and it has the time been ticking. I've been out here playing my position, I'm about to get it. Now ain't no one about to block the hit cause someday I'm someone tell me I'm someone doing alright. Somewhere, somebody got someone and somebody that one day will be the love of my life, but not tonight though. Hey, I'm only here for a minute. Bet you want a girl to keep it independent, and I know you gotta like a girl that's this appealing. Get you caught up in the moment, then I'll get you in your feelings. Tell your boys that you gon' meet them later on. Both of us are so taxi, leave the meter on. First time you out in Cali, never tried no this strong, so you gon' have some stories to tell when you take it back home and tell them one time, Snowy always showed you what it's like. Leave you sleepy like the call the umpire. Get you out and get you rolling, get you gotta go. I got a flight up in the morning on someday, someone tell me I'm someone doing alright. Somewhere, somebody got someone and somebody that one day will be the love of my life, but not tonight though. He tryna catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. Shout out to my that can get it independent and ain't looking for no love though. He tryna catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. He tryna stunt and give me drinks. I got the bottles in the section and I practice with the bass.
My second body cost a lot. After I bought it, I just wore it home. Reading philosophy and gossip rags. Spending my bottom dollar on my toes. I'm a pacifist who's never not been pacified. I'm a piece of... It's a point of pride. I'm the super rich complaining I want more in life. Cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry, oh. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference. I lost the weight and then I start to tumble. My mind betrayed me many years ago. I walk alone to keep from slipping under. Got lost as soon as I stepped out the door. I'm a martyr who just never got his time to shine. I'm a punk kid, no reason why. Nothing finer than the taste of tears running down my face. So cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry, oh. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference. reflection. Don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying. Only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care. Don't make no difference. I bet you thought that I would lay down and die. Whoa, no. Demon face spitting in my cup all night long. Wield your tongue at my throne of power. Oh no. I never for a second thought that I was dead. Oh no. I never for a second let you into my head. Oh no. I'll take a bow and I'll show you how to survive. I bet you die, you were the love of my life. Whoa, no. I bet you thought that I would lay down and die. Whoa, no. I bet you thought that I would lose my mind. Oh no! I bet you thought that I'd give up tonight. Oh no! Bleeding into my you can still cry. Oh yeah! I'm going crazy to get out of this. Oh yeah! I'll take a bow and I'll show you how to
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Vikings going up against the Lions. With that, let's call in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
You know, feeling good. Beat the boy Rob down last night. We're in another league. My homeboy Rob, they got the Eagles. We're in another league. Yeah, I watched him. That's probably why he beat Slick, though, because I beat him right before he played for him. He probably was mad. You know how you get focused. Yeah, you know how you get focused. And I got some new stuff I need to try out, man. I hate that. I don't really play but CFMs, so sometimes it mess me up. Trying stuff out in CFM. Let's see. Tight bunch, man. That's what we're doing today.
Defense showing blitz. And the wideout in motion. A first carry from Amir Abdullah. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, gone. Gone, gone. All right, here we go.
Pitch, what you need all of this for, man? You got the point.
And now Cousins choosing to back away from the line and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Need all of this
Here we
for,
go
man.
now. Blue 90. No. Check. Patriot.
Ooh. Alright.
All right, here we go.
I think we're doing right there, so that'd be good to cover that.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's third down.
I'm getting good at these adjustments.
And a look at the Vikings defensive unit.
When I see Sharif Floyd hit the field, I think of all the potential he has, and it's a lot of fun watching that come to the surface.
Now, Barney, set, clean, back there, Philly, here we go.
On third down, Cousins.
Come on, man.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case,
none of y'all play
defensive
real
guys,
football.
you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
I kind of appreciate my real football games.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And Tate's got it. 13 yards on the pickup, and they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive.
I don't really mind you not playing real football.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. He gets it into the hands of
Come on, keep fighting. Yeah, keep fighting, boy.
He is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's
keep
a loss
fighting,
of 4
boy.
there, bringing up 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out,
this
sniff it
linebacker,
out,
though,
and finish it off.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete. Amir Abdullah, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. 3rd down, still 14 yards left.
I'm tripping, really, though. Let me put my boy back on the field. About right there, though.
3rd and long for Cousins. Wide open, Gronkowski. It'll be a gain of 6.
Now,
and
insert Mac.
Down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. It's caught. Jones.
One spot you could go, and I messed that up.
He gets this to the 47.
It all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there, making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver.
You're doing good until this heat comes.
You know it's 4th down.
To the heat comes.
A little bit of extra pressure.
Nah, I ain't sending it when you want it. I'm sending it when you not want it.
Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
I just said the offense slow. Went for it on 2 4th down. They might do that.
Cousins now on
Who
2nd
does that,
down.
man? Come here! Come here!
And they'll set up shop right near
He said he ready for the heat, man. What game do
they? Not the way they pictured that.
Said he ready for the Heat, man.
They were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear.
Okay.
They were making a few yards
Heat
along
is
the
heat.
way.
I like block cheese. That's heat to me.
To the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
That ain't no heat. There ain't no time back there, boy. You gotta look. You was looking too much, huh? That's what you saying. Oh yeah, we like that. It happens though. I got a rookie QB, so I'm sure I'll see enough of it.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Okay. Really? 3-4? Okay. So we're gonna
Cooper, the man in motion right.
Man.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take it.
Really?
And at the 7-yard line, the
On
catch is
Coop?
made.
On Coop, though? Man up.
Vikings. Amari Cooper, 49
Oh, you call it what you want.
And the Vikings have taken a
I probably got to make
lead.
Call.
He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Don't worry, man. It's more offense than that out here, man. We just try to scope.
That's fielded in the end zone.
We just ain't gonna guard no Cooper one-on-one.
That
just ain't gonna happen. That boy's 93 speedy, but they gotta be fast. So.
And they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line.
Oh, come on, man. Give me my pick.
Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Now let's go. Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Second down, Cousins. He's got
come here.
Pocket. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down.
Now let's go. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he hits his man, Matthews.
Come on, yeah.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And now the Vikings are going to stop it on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hold on. Where's my boys in the game? I need to go through my whole lineup, make sure them boys is in. Still is fine. Good boy right there.
On first down, Abdullah. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
He got off
5
right
yards
there.
is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They slot Gronkowski outright. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Caught on the right side by Jones. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Slot man in motion. What's he gonna do?
Cousins from the gun on
Everything
3rd.
that way.
It's Riddick underneath. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Everything that
18
way.
yards there and a 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it first and 10.
It's all good, man. Being don't break. That's all we care about. Make a mistake.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Now we do.
All right, here we go. 399 Philly. Here we go. Let's go. 319. 399 Philly. Here we go.
That's crazy. Come on, little Riddick.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Come on, little Riddick.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Ooh.
Cut back to the left. Touchdown, Detroit. Theo Riddick, 32 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this
Seen
thing
it,
up.
didn't I just?
That was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to
Know what we should have been in, y'all.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
What we gonna do, man?
And now out comes Minnesota. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together
Oh boy, the
a similar
49ers, he
we'll
having a hard time in the Browns. He done lost like 6. What is he doing on this, man?
Cooper will come in motion right. Now a handoff as they
There
run
we go.
left side.
There we go.
And
Keep
able
that
to
out
stay
there.
on his feet past
Let's
the
go.
30 to about the 33-yard
Keep that
line.
out there.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line lower than the defensive front.
Gabby, I seen this stuff. The bad thing is you're not even helping the dude in the back. He was burnt.
It's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities.
Ooh, righty, bro.
Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Throwing, Cousins, right side.
Really?
To Gronkowski.
Really?
Give him 11 on
He
the
threw
year.
right at
The
Mac.
Lions are going to have a
Nice, man.
first. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Detroit, here we go. 319. 319. Leopard.
Man, that was tough.
All right, here we go. Gun.
I know he did. That's what I'm saying. Like, gosh. They gonna do me like
Cousins on
that.
first down. The left side completion to Jones. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They slot Gronkowski outright.
All right, here we go. No.
Gronk, the tight end, in motion. A second down run for Abdullah. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Three yards left to grab here on third down.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, look at 56. All right, now, look at...
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Third and short yardage.
I was about to bait you. You couldn't throw it to the other place, though. You couldn't throw it to the other place,
And it's
though.
fourth down.
How you really went and got Kirk Cousins? Man, listen to these guys, man. You really went and
no
got
field goal try
curved.
here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Cousins to throw for it on fourth. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Rob Gronkowski, an 11-yard
That was a bad pass, man. My dude didn't react at all.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes
Big games against bigger players than what I got, I guess. That's going to cost
But when
you.
they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Not right there.
And now
He
out
wasn't right
comes
there.
Minnesota. And following the interception, just
Hey, he
any
wasn't right
interception,
there.
a little bit more cautious
They
when you
definitely
start
gave
the
him
next
that
drive,
one.
or
That
no,
was
you
a
just
good
throw
one.
that out the window.
It was
I
four
think you
people
are.
right
I don't
there.
think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run
I
any
gotta
offense
start
at all.
spotlighting Brown because you kind of throwing to him a lot. But that boy was just spot. I forgot you can't stop it.
And a cut to the sideline. He's got a convoy, and he
I
might
forgot
be
you can't.
gone. Touchdown.
Yeah, I watched your lyric game. That was kind of tough, man. Whenever.
Archer,
Oh yeah, I do got
75
you.
yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now we've got a good one.
Let's
brewing.
go.
We're all knotted
Let's
up
go.
at
Let's go.
14.
Let's go. Yeah, one mistake, Dre.
So a
Archie
tie
taking this
ball
thing
game
to the
here as the
thing.
kicks away.
To the thing. We're going to the thing. All right, y'all.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense.
Spotlight the
Obviously,
ground.
they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch
Here
counter
comes the
punch, isn't
spotlight,
it? And
Rocky.
which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bouncing it out of the hole. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Pressure.
I love it.
See if they dial it up this drive.
I put the rear to crash the middle, and for some reason they go to the outside. We already know what you got to do. Crazy.
And they really executed it well there to get the first down.
Crazy,
That
crazy,
usually means getting
man.
back to being physical in practice because when you emphasize pounding the football,
Well, I need to do
it doesn't
that.
really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. So that means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st and 10, Cousins out to the
good
flat.
play.
That's complete to his running back.
I'm looking for
And he'll be
that.
brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space.
They just not going to let us stop that.
It keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Gone! Here we go. 319! 319! 319!
Cousins now to throw on first down.
So y'all ain't fast enough to catch him? Come on, man.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be
We all on
second
that.
down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big.
Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
319! No. Check. Patriot! Here we go now. Blue 90!
Right there.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And
Let's
they'll
go.
lose yardage here.
Sweet
Back
home.
at the 47. And they'll lose a
I
yard
didn't do
that
that.
time,
The
and
first
that's going
3
to lead to a
times I
third
did.
down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense.
First 3 times.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
You messed up your playbook, huh? That boy, putting too many shotgun plays in there.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on
Putting
third
too many
down.
shotgun plays in.
Here we go now.
On third down, Cousins. It's caught. Jones.
So he juggled the ball with one hand and secured it.
Inside the 30. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have.
You ain't seen him juggle the ball, and you gonna say he was wide open.
Being in the right spot.
Okay, Doc. Okay, Doc.
Here we go. Boo, 90. Boo, 90.
Oh, we got you.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Yeah.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of
Say so,
scrimmage.
buddy.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
See, ain't. Never thought Chris would milk on me. Why would you milk on me, man?
And he
I ain't
motions
did
the wide
nothing,
receiver. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And Jones has it over the middle.
Man.
Call it a 3-yard gain. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Set. Boo, 90. No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot.
And the wideout in motion. Now Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
5 yards to go for the... And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Theo Riddick as the first half is winding down. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll throw now on the final play.
You got to back off. What are you talking about?
Letting one fly deep for Cooper.
Got to back off.
This one is incomplete.
Yeah,
So we reach halftime here at
I'm
our
not
first
happy I
Monday
backed
night
off.
of the
You
season.
got to back
As we
off.
send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando.
You didn't have no other choice. I wouldn't have thrown that if I'd have went deep.
Quarter number 3.
We would have went straight deep, boy.
Now come the Vikings, they'll have it first on offense as we begin the third.
Hey, your best
Down here,
defense
but
is
very
doing
much in
exactly
this
what
game.
you did.
What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to try and go deep again. It's caught inside the 25.
Like I said, you can't be up on us, man.
52 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness?
I called the play due to pressure.
On that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Tripping, man.
So they're operating in the red zone.
Here we go now. All right, now, look at 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. For 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver.
Throw a good ball, man. Just looking for a better ball than that guy.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Burn one. I gotta get this, man, bro.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Cooper, the man in motion right. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown,
I drafted that other running back. He's 94 speed, but he's so big, you can't get through that. I'm about to trade him. Dude is big, like he ran into the lineman, like he just ran into everybody in that play.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Could not believe it.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
All right, y'all.
Run back here. This will be a
I think we know what we need to do.
So we look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
Here we go now. Green. No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go. Blue. Over.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Scared.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Run straight,
He
man.
got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
That boy was nervous. What you tiptoeing for, Chris?
They come up in an offset eye. They'll run here. Abdullah. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
I see you running that now after watching that stream. Oh, gosh. I ain't streaming no more. Nah, y'all boys be yeah. Y'all be talking about other people. Man, we got a couple teams out here.
Left goes Jones. They'll run it now out of the gun.
And
he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! 3-19! 3-19!
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Cousins on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Come on, man.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
You see what you're trying to do, man.
Here we go now. 3, no, check. Patriot.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Going deep here for
my guy. That's the dude you don't throw at. That's who you don't throw at, though. You don't throw at him, man. That's that guy. Yeah, that's that guy. I thought you was going to read the grunt. That's why I went over there real quick. And then you threw up the other side, man. I was like, oh, he about to go to ground. Let's see what we need to do.
Looking to jam the receivers at the
1, 2, 3 linemen. Okay. Like him, man.
Cooper will come in motion right. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Bring it in to him.
Outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, I love to point out when teams bring
tendency to do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
We got so much other stuff. Let's see, what do we got for that?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Kill it can.
Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7.
Everybody. What's this, man?
Cooper the man in motion right.
All right, we know what's the zone.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. In his own 7. Bruce Irvin in there to get him for a loss of 9. And that'll lead to 4th down.
I don't.
The Vikings send out
Never
their
had, man. I play real football in real life, man. So I don't really go off video game rules.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. So
nah, we good, man. We just do what you're supposed to do. Usually my kicker a little better than that, but
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Let's go. 319. 319.
They come out here in the eye. On the ground, it's Reddick. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
2nd down following the run. And he motions the wide receiver. 2nd down, Cousins. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
We got 6 people watching. What's up, y'all?
They come up in an
How
offside.
y'all Steelers?
Now a give. This is
Always looking to steal.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This took a scheme.
Back
Boy,
now
he
at
took a
Ford
scheme.
Field. All even as we get ready
Every
to start
run
the
play you done
fourth.
did but inside zone, you ran it. Yeah. Okay. We hear you, man. We are watching the stream. They see you. They just don't know where you got it from.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
No, bro. I don't know.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins.
Come on, man. We know what he's
Already with 1
doing.
interception, just missing his 2nd there. Boy, he
They
just
just
threw
not
an
gonna give it to
interception
us,
last
huh?
drive. Nearly another
They
pick.
don't want us to
Things
see
aren't very
what's
even
going
right
on
now,
out
are they? It's a
here.
little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? 'Cause that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country
Yeah.
roads.
Certainly have. Plenty of family back there.
Stop it,
Gotta love
bro.
it. Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take
Come
a
on,
step back
man.
and check myself.
You knew that was the
So
worst
used to
read in
seeing
the
those
world.
big
You
guys
threw it
make
anyway.
big-time,
Cause
spectacular plays,
you like,
but when
hey,
they
it's a
drop
video
one, I have to
game.
remind myself,
You know,
ask a
we
lot
should
out
ain't
of
throw
these guys.
anything.
Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Tie game, 4th quarter,
Was
and they're
he?
going for this thing on 4th down.
Here we go now.
He wide open, man.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball.
Respect
here,
them
playing
boys.
off the
Put some
receivers.
respect on it.
Halfback sent in motion.
Now check. Patriot.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Put some respect on it. Let's go with. Put that boy in the game, man. Think wise, Chris. Think wise, man. Like this one better. There we go.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Now Cousins on 4th down.
Yeah, we knew that. Close over the middle, close to
And the
rear.
Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Now the
I'm just
Vikings
saying though,
offense
you
gets
did the
set to take
obvious,
over
man.
here. And
Why you
on the
gonna do the
last go around,
obvious
couldn't
on
get
that,
anything going.
man?
And the punt from
They
deep
do
inside
when
their
they
own
need it,
territory,
huh?
which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
You got it right there,
They're
Chris.
looking
I'm
for
with
now
you
is a little more
right
consistency.
there. Everybody
Move
does
the
the
ball at
obvious
least a
from
few
4th
times
and
on offense,
15.
get a couple of first downs.
I
and
did the
hopefully
obvious.
flip
I
the field.
backed up.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Come on.
Try and
You know what I don't like? Just because you played underneath, they make me run backwards. Like, even though, I'm just saying, just even though, you know, it didn't have nothing to do with what I was doing, it makes you run backwards. That's so stupid. That's crazy, man. Crazy. Alright, y'all. Guess we gotta run a little bit. What are you in? Level 2. Okay. Cover 2, man. Oh, he didn't jump. Oh, he did come.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
3rd and 20, and no surprise, the defense in the dime. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. No move to get the offense off the field.
Chris don't go. He said always go for it.
And play is stopped here. Timeout.
My boy Chris
It's the
said always
defense
go
calling
for
the
it.
timeout here. So that will leave them with no
Why
timeouts
not?
left. Still
Because
plenty
there
of
ain't no
time
money up.
on the clock. We'll see how that affects
It is,
things
but it ain't.
here in this 4th quarter.
We on the road anyway, man. And if you do score on the 22, at least we got time to get back. That's what I'm kind of thinking about. That's our thought pattern, man. You know.
And
We just knew we had
instead of
something for
punting,
that
they're gonna
blitz.
Go for it here on 4th down.
3, 4.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route.
Ain't that what you call dot?
On the play.
Dot.
And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Dotty.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Oh, yeah, come on with
They'll
that.
run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Daddy!
Oh, he took that in one-handed.
Daddy!
What a grab. They call it a gain of 19.
Come on, man. We daddied him up. And that what you call it? I got that from you. Daddy!
Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
Come on.
This game
Ooh.
has the feel
Good
of
stuff.
what a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know,
Man,
when we
my
get
head
together
feel
this
better
year and the
going
Davises
low.
and the Goggins get together.
Hey, man,
that's
we
what our
do
playbook's
what we
gonna
do
look
out
like.
here,
Like they're
son.
throwing them up in the dirt.
You feel me?
And so far, it's working for both of them.
That's what we do, son. One hand joints.
And after the play on the
All
ground,
the way
that
to
brings
the
up
bakery,
2nd
dog.
down here.
Ooh,
Bryant, the
they
lone
all up.
receiver
What they
left.
doing?
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Ready, move.
Quick throw, that's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead you to 3 down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and
They
just
keep
go to
running on
play.
my edge.
That's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
8th play of the drive.
Hey, Summer.
Coming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They'll put 2 receivers
Ooh,
left,
man,
2 to
I
the
don't have
right.
nobody, man. I should call timeout.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to let this one go deep. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Hey, Chris.
Their dangerous
Chris,
wide receiver.
you don't play me
His
man to
first
man,
NFL
dog.
reception goes for 6.
And they had all
The
my
Vikings are going to take the lead.
and they had all my boys on the
And
bench.
it's
That's
good.
supposed to be
That
dead.
makes it a
Can you get my phone charger?
28-21 game.
Thank you. A rookie boy, 6'3", 92 speedy.
And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair
Come on,
Walsh to
man. He
kick
in the
this
roster,
away.
baby. I picked him for that.
That's
6'3",
fielding in the
92
end
speedy.
zone.
That was supposed to be dead, though.
And he'll take it back
Plays
to about
designed
the
for Daisy.
19-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back
Can't
out
slow
onto
roll
the
this
field.
time.
Yeah, last
Ooh.
time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got
Hey,
to
that
make
was a good
amends.
drive for us.
And how many
We
times
did
have we
dot
sat
you
in
up a
meetings
little
with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense,
Yeah,
defense
you
take care of
know,
the offense.
we learning
That
from
didn't
you,
happen
man.
on the
Y'all
last
guys
possession.
are teaching
It's
you,
a
man,
chance
not
for them
just
to
to
pick
throw it
themselves back
downfield.
up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can.
Come here, come here. Don't do that. That's
2
gonna mess you
yards
up,
on the
okay?
carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand
Come on, man.
and win
Come
this
on, yeah.
football game.
Ooh.
Cousins. And he'll
Thank
lay
you.
out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
When you're playing his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. circle the Pro Bowl? Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one.
Come on, y'all. It's right here. It's right here. It's right here. You don't got to worry about it. It's right here.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
We in that roll.
Picked off, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Now the Vikings offense.
Hey, what's up, y'all? You know, playing the boy 3-1-3. Made a big play finally.
Getting late here in the fourth, and if
put him
this
under a
team
little
has
pressure.
Any chance to win this football game, their defense
Cost
obviously
him a
needs to stop here.
Ooh, look at him with the football. Everybody, y'all see what he did, y'all. He spread everything out, baseline. Go. But the problem is, don't stop that.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Ooh, he inverted him.
And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Another game. Ooh, you don't got no timeout. Hold up. Where your timeouts here, bro? Come on, wait for him. Ooh, 96 speed. It's 96 speed, baby. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Just keep the ball
Problem
on
with
the
the
ground.
invert,
Do a
bro.
little pounding, chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is
I
definitely
wasn't
their
even
friend.
gonna start Archer, man, but I was like, man, Archer needs to start.
So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight on to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt
This
like
is another
pride,
thing
didn't it?
I got a
He's
problem
already
with
gotten
on
into the
here,
end
man.
zone twice, trying to get there
Why
for
don't
the
it true
third
clock when you
time.
press true clock?
No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Like, I don't be wanting to sit here like this. I just wanted to true clock. Let me run whatever I'm gonna run and knock it out. Man, I done got hit like that. Up there thinking it's gonna true clock, and then I done got impatient and went on and ran the ball or something and messed up. Man, it's crazy.
Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dree Archer with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
I got to get ready for Lear and Wyatt, man. Both of them boys is run every down boys. Man, don't nobody want to hear that, Dre. Everything's in your audible. We already know everything's in your audible. That's why we don't be referring when you say something.
And so
we know it's already in your audible.
Blair Walsh to kick this one away.
We know that.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Should have run this one play, man. My boy Steele got an old pick. 6'3", 88 speed. All right, it's going over the middle. To the ground.
From the last drive, he'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold
So Jefferson, you belong in free agency because you just don't look at him?
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. Alone to the right is Jones.
Come on, Mo. You had to say you seen them dots, man. I'm talking about jump ball festival, man. Don't disrespect my old brother.
The slot man in motion right.
How was it a jump ball festival? I only caught one jump ball in the end zone. Did anybody else get one? I burnt you with Cooper. That wasn't a jump ball.
And there was a good opportunity to just want to ride there.
2 jump ball in the whole game? Like, that's not supposed to happen.
And not catching backs.
Come on. I think 3. Oh, I think it was 2. I know Cooper burnt Oh, that one on the side though, when they took Desmond, that was nice, and then the Dez catch was nice. That was it. We up in the tank. I got a game. I can play after that game though. I got that MTL game. I know what's up in the tank.
It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with.
Probably
Good,
would
solid
be there
yardage.
though. Them
They'll take
Eagles,
that
man.
anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Little shotty. And Dre, man, they might just chuck nothing up, man. That was a designed play for one-on-one, man. This is different.
All right, they're going to try and keep
Mo,
hope
you
alive
talking all
here
that
on
stuff. You
4th
took
down.
my
They're going
style.
for
Like
it.
you said, it's trash.
All right, here we go.
So I don't want to hear that.
Desperation time. Cousins.
Come here.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every
We
week.
got some nice
Victory
little lives,
formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory.
Uh-oh. Let's see. I want to see what AK trying to do with that
And a
95
great spot
speed
to start
boy.
this drive from
Oh,
here.
that's pretty nice.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Caught left side to Crabtree. It's a
Man,
gain
you
of
blitz
14
everything.
there. And that leads to a Minnesota first down.
Man, what was that, man? I looked up there, everybody's wide open, bro. What's going on in here? Hey, I did a good job to take these.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll put 2 receivers
That's
left,
hilarious,
2 to
man.
the right.
So I'm wondering, is this my big boy?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Shoot,
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
All right, now look at this. Leopard. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Over.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he takes a shot.
I knew where it
on
was
the
coming
release,
from.
as this will be
Thought I could get it
incomplete.
off that.
Des Bryant, the
I was
intended
rushing.
receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Set. 319. Leopard.
Boys be rocking that 2-3-6.
Cooper will come in
Boys be
motion right.
rocking that 2-3-6, man.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again.
I tried to get it over your head. Good stuff.
And it's picked off. And a big turnover.
Yeah, he can
there
take
as
it.
his
He
guys
old.
will
He
get
ain't
the
getting nothing.
football back. Now the Lions offense,
That
they
boy
get ready
old,
to
man.
head back out there. What do you do here down like this
How
in
old
this
is he?
situation?
26?
Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call
I
it
thought
a
the
day?
second year
You
he's
can do
26.
that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. They start the drive with Abdullah.
Ah, come on.
He's got an alley. Cuts
Ain't
it
no
out to the
glitch.
sideline.
Ain't no glitch. That was just mad. He said that's a glitch.
He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score.
Yeah,
All
okay.
zeros show it.
But some
All right,
fantasy
Chris.
players
You
are
meant to
really
do that.
happy with that score.
So their
You meant to do that too.
deep back in their own territory.
Good game.
And they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Detroit.
Faster than a hairpin trigger. Don't you say it. Don't say it. One breath, it'll just break. So shut your mouth and run me like a river. Shut your mouth, baby, stand and deliver. Holy hands pulling, make me a sinner. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Choke this love till the veins start to shiver. One last breath till the tears start to wither. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Tales of an endless ride. Cursed is a fool who's willing. Can't change the way we are. One kiss away from killing. Don't you say it. Don't you say it. One breath, it'll just break. So shut your mouth and run me like a river. Shut your mouth, baby, stand and deliver. Holy hands pulling, make me a sinner. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Choke this love till the veins start to shiver. One last breath till the tears start to wither. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Like a river, like a river. Like a river, like a river. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Like a river. Shut your mouth, baby, stand and deliver. Holy hands pulling, make me a sinner. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Choke this love till the veins start to shiver. One last breath till the tears start to wither. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river.
You're a crack at dawn, Monday morning coffee, strong, pouring everything you got into a paycheck Friday night. You're a power stroke diesel backhoe riding king, 18-wheeler driving, living life in between the lines of clocking in and quitting time. Then the six-string circus comes to town. We hang them speakers over the crowd. When the lights come on, everybody screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody singing every word to every song of the girl they're taking tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're doing, the smoke that we're doing, the party we throw, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on, you're a little shy thing with a wild side on a night like this. You just can't hide, cause it's time to live it up. So come on and raise your cup. If we're talking about memories, yeah, we're gonna make them. Talking about rules, you know we're gonna break them. When the lights come on, everybody screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody singing every word to every song of the girl they're taking tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're doing, the smoke that we're doing, the party we throw, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on. Yeah, we all the same cause we thinking the same thing. We on the same page cause we sipping the same drink. Here's a little something to thank y'all for showing up. Aldine and the boys are about to blow it up. When the lights come on, everybody's screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody's singing every word to every song of the girl they're taking tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're doing, the smoke that we're doing, the party we throw, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on, your buzz blowing it up, it's going all night long. When the lights come on. Just a bunch of poor boys, daddies, girls, children of the corn. Trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long. Bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight. Straight out of moonlight. Yeah. Just a bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old hang. Nothing been stuck in the mud that we can't hook up to a rusty chain in the sun or in the rain. Yeah, it's the kind of thing. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long. Bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight. Straight out of moonlight. Woo! You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty road.
Hello everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're all set to bring you a terrific contest here as these two divisional rivals renew acquaintances for the first time this season. There's always a little something extra at stake when these teams face off. It's the Steelers going up against the Browns. With kickoff straight ahead, let's check in with the two men who will be calling tonight's game as we say hello to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Dre, we know you got all the plays, bro.
Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a first down throw for Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Demario Davis in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Boys is running that bush.
Here's Newton now on second down. He's got his man on the crossing route. That one good for 12 yards. And that'll make it third down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, Dre.
The play clock's running down.
Ooh.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And the wideout in motion. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On first down, it's Newton. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Ducks him with a grab over the middle. And he's brought down. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. So there on that play, offensively, they were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Well, the beauty of screen passes,
yeah, we remember these trick plays, man.
They can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
The second down throw for Bridgewater. No, he doesn't even. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down. And now this offensive unit, we get a look at their starters. They put up good numbers last week, looking to carry that forward.
Yeah, Brandon, they saw the numbers from last week. They expect to at least replicate them. They think that they can put up bigger numbers this week. They are a confident bunch.
We've got a 3rd and 11, and they're definitely showing blitz here.
Let's go.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying
good
this
stuff,
thing
bro.
up.
I won't do that no more. That was
Randy Bullock. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Browns are going to have a first down.
So let me make sure I have this right. He's already found the end zone once, and now he's ripped off a big chunk of yardage here on this one. His confidence is awfully high. So now I've got to put myself
go to work
in the
till like
shoes
3.
of the defensive coordinator.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take him to lunch. So if you have something to do, you can do it. I'll probably take him to lunch around 1.
And it's a second down.
They want the little pizza place. And nah, it's something quick. Something quick. You know, they want pizza and salad.
Remaining now on second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Newton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter.
Good stuff. Good bait.
A great run, it's picked off. pass. And now
I did that too much.
down the right
My
side.
fault.
And he brings this
Ooh,
one back.
open
It's a
downfield
pick
wide
six for a Steeler touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
DeAndre Levy is one of those linebackers who makes everyone around him better when he's on the field.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. To throw on second down is Newton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now it's Newton.
Oh, EA trying to get
the ball
me.
flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
EA trying to get me.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Now Newton trying to lay one up deep. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation.
It's crazy, man.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They will go for it. Now Newton. And he comes back with one complete. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there. And now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And on the ground they go with the running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
One thing that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a 1st down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield. You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep...
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And his kick is right through. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all. If they'll abandon
a 50-50 ball. It's intercepted. A great read, picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a 1st down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Play clock winding down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And they'll run it here. And room there to work it inside the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd down, here's Newton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Browns add on to their lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Let's go.
They'll let their receiver run it out of the Wildcat. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. see if they stay on the ground for second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Play fake. Bridgewater. Deep drop. Looking deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. It's one of those ones that is so hard to judge, but defensive holding there, that's what the referee saw. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Bridgewater now on second down. He's got time. He's got a man complete. Give him 30 yards there. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And they're going to speed things up here. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Bridgewater on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Newton. Jackson with a grab over the middle. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. It's hauled in by Doxson. It'll be a 3-yard gain. If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
20.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And he finds a man on the crossing route. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Throwing is Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their dangerous wide receiver hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad position.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. He's got his man. This is Doxson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it, but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the fourth.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And quickly, they get to the line.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turn it upfield for good yardage. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Here comes the D swarming to the line. On second down, Bridgewater again. Eric Decker was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. So a costly penalty and now a tougher 3rd down situation. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. He's going to look. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Another pistol look here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to the air, Newton on second down. He's going to go up top again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Now, that's a pretty play right there, and what I'm thankful for is it wasn't me in that situation because one of the toughest things about defending the deep ball is not panicking because the longer you run with a receiver, you're trying to figure out, am I close to him? Can I make a play on the football? Will I be there when the ball actually arrives, what we call the moment of truth? And in this case, the defender did not panic, stayed right with it, and batted it away.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
He'll rifle this one deep. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Cleveland. 52 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Newton. And he whips that one incomplete there. And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
The play clock's running down. Newton to throw. It's brought in by Dodson. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to press this one. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they held them out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that will extend their lead now up to 22. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. And someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Out of the Wildcat, a wide receiver carry. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And that's a real risky play call to run it here with time being such a major factor. They need points here and fast.
2nd down following the run.
Let's go.
Bridgewater now on 2nd, and he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Kevin Pierre-Louis coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90. Forward. Check. Ahead. Tiger. Two jet. Ahead.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And they'll try for it here on fourth. Bridgewater and company stay out there. They'll come out in the pistol. Desperation time. Fourth down, Bridgewater. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there. Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And from the 3 now, it's second and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.
Y'all never played fair, so tell me why now should we care? Queen Bee told y'all a long time ago that we run the atmosphere. Did we build that? Yeah. Do we own that? Yeah. We even in the studios running playback. Shout out to Airman Sally, the young guard, to all the G's like us. Yeah, we go hard. See, this is how we feel to be a champion. We might fall down, but we never run. You wouldn't need it if you knew what we overcome. Do you know all we gotta overcome? But they ain't stopping nothing. Me and my girls on top, straight stunting. And we abide by a real strict code. Hands off my ex and homies over. If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door. We play, our way, I'd rather be me. the young guard. To all the girls like us, yeah, we go hard. See, this is how it feel to be a champion. We might fall down, but we never run. So proud of that we overcome. Do you know we got overcome? We bow down to none. I wanna hail out all my day ones. Time really does fly when you're having fun, but the party don't stop till we staring down the sun.
Try to shut us down. We'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door. If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door. Kick it! If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door. If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door.
Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop, word up. I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my angle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. It's come out like a power within him. I get you down like gravity, rackety rappers and raps rapidly follow the rapid into the rapid to being rapping and rattling, rattle riddles and ribbons into the sky. I'm a rebel feeling rivety, rhythmically right and vigorous from the right to the rhythm, widow to side eye. I am the killer in the grasses. I am the kid in the corner with the glasses. I am the specter, you should respect them. I don't expect it, special ain't special. I don't expect nothing. I'm just really glad I can say something. That's a blessing. Ain't no stress affecting my presence. But sometimes the pressure keep pressing. Worst keeps my impression impressed. That's the way to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. From the present, now, present, come out, come out, come out.
You know no way it'll be alright.
away your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get from a loop. I know you're terrified by what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave the lust, heart building, breaking trust. Don't get wild when we come out, like don't get loud when the come out. That's instant. Keep up with your friends, thing. Tell they bougie, go wait in line with them lame. Talking real rap, tell them break your neck, go and bust a rhyme. Go on down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody getting, we on the town. Hey, never come down, I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. Everybody got guilty pleasures. Mine just tend to catch me cases. Handcuffs, police inspections, lawyers, judges, allegations. Turn on your favorite station. You hear the same old song. I feel like, dog, I'm about to drop the bomb. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody getting, we on the town. Hey, never come down, I never come down. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody getting, we on the town. Hey, never come down, I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. I bet you